There is Greg Biffle on the left, and the number 16 Ford. Here's Steve.
And Mike, his spotter Joel Edmonds is talking about what the guys behind him are doing. You heard Kyle Busch talk about closing rate. That's exactly what Joel Edmonds is doing.
Stewart gets tagged and holds on. Behind him, they're going to pile up. Hamlin, Johnson, Busch, Martin, Gordon.
And Tony Stewart cut down in front of Matt Kenseth.
I guess we're going.
Got a little bit loose, but then these other guys reacted to it, and they all crashed.
The defending champion of the Sprint Unlimited, Kyle Busch, heavy damage.
Mike,
that 1969 Daytona yellow on Jimmy Johnson's car, Corvette color. Not much left of it. Mark Martin torn up.
When you watch this, Mike, you're going to see that Matt Kenseth sees Tony Stewart's got to push. He pulls up in front of Tony Stewart. When they get to turn one, Tony dives to the bottom, but he clips Matt. And Tony almost wrecked, but he hung on.
First caution flag at 15 laps complete. Halfway through the first segment, you see drivers climbing out to assess the damage.
See, watch.
All right, we're going to have a look at Tony Stewart and the 9 of Marcus Ambrose to the inside.
See, Tony right here, he's got Matt's going high. Tony says, I'm going to get under him right here, and he just gets the clip by Marcus Ambrose just a little bit in the 9, and then these guys all react to it.
Hamlin hit the brakes. His teammate Kyle Busch got in the back of him. That pushed him up into somebody else, and away they go.
And Mark Martin almost made it through, got hit in that right rear, and shot to the outside wall.
Montoya, who has lost an engine in Daytona 500 qualifying practice and was in the wreck yesterday, sneaks through.
Watch his 55 car. He's going to get clipped right here when he's trying to get by right there, and man, he nails that outside wall. See a side window pops out of the car. That was a terrible lick. That's also Mark's second car. Remember, he wrecked in the practice here yesterday.
There's a great shot of it, Darrell. He just came down and just clipped enough that it turned him sideways.
But he was able to hang on. Yeah, he was able to save it. But these other guys, they had to check up a little bit. Marcus went up the hill a tad in front of Jimmy Johnson, and here it was on from there.
29, Harvick, again for the second time in 2 days, sneaks through unscathed.
Yeah, the C's open for him.
You see Hamlin's number 11 down to the bottom. Let's ride along.
18 with you. Watch it. Hold the brake there. Hold the brake. Hold the brake. Let it roll down right there.
And now inside the low Chevy of Jimmy Johnson.
Yeah, here you're going to see Marcus Ambrose in the 9 comes up. He has to check up a little bit when he gets clipped. He'll come up right in front of Jimmy Johnson and breaks Jimmy's momentum, and when he does, they make contact.
Look inside,
right here.
inside.
Here, Jimmy, get out of the gas.
We're in it, fellas.
Johnson
Jimmy,
hit from behind by Hamlin, who had been tagged by Kyle Busch.
Yeah,
as things accordioned up. Matt.
And quick conversation between Tony Stewart and spotter, referee, a veteran spotter. This was and Stewart said, "You didn't clear me. I thought I could make it," and he didn't. He took full apology for that incident.
Well, 2 of the Joe Gibbs cars, Hamlin and Kyle Busch. 2 of the Hendrick cars, Jeff Gordon and Jimmy Johnson. 2 of the Michael Waltrip cars, Mark Martin and Martin Truex, along with Kurt Busch. Steve Burns.
Caught up with Mark Martin. It's been 13. What?
Gosh, I hadn't seen a replay yet, but I saw a car sideways, and I thought, sideways up there, and then the cars up higher on the racetrack tangled for some reason. It really happened. We were headed, we were going to get there, and I got squeezed. I tried to squeeze Martin down. He was there. I couldn't move down any further. 24 was coming, and I couldn't move. But somebody got turned, and it looked like a track. And gosh, we didn't get very there, did we? At Michael Waltrip Racing, fast race cars, and the 500 still to come.
Thanks, Mark. Let's go back.
Unlimiteds for Mark Martin, tying for the most. But for Mark, it's over.